All right, story of the day. Thai woman leaps into crocodile pit.
I just rolled when I read this one. I love stories like this.
Yep. You know, if you're going to commit suicide, this is the way to do it. Why take the easy way out? Why take the pills? You know?
Yeah.
Why take the shotgun to the face?
Yeah, just try to sell some awful cologne, and when that doesn't work, throw yourself into a crocodile pit.
Why not make a headline? Bangkok, a suicidal Thai woman.
Crock pit in Bangkok.
This is a cute story. I love it. The details they give make it really creepy.
If we could get there, but this is turning into a Carol Burnett skit. All right. Do we all know it's from Bangkok?
Yes.
All right, stop. All right. A suicidal Thai woman flung herself into a crocodile pit yesterday at a reptile farm as horrified tourists looked on. Some lady with a name I cannot pronounce.
Oh, give it a try.
That's probably high, as in high lie, right?
Why is it a J? Let me see.
Samhai. Setable.
Yeah, look at that.
All right. Put down her purse and a bottle of water at the edge of the crock pool and then silently jumped to her death. Check this out. It was feeding time.
Feeding time at the old crock pool.
Yep, at the crock farm. And all the tourists, they flock to the pool for feeding time because they throw all the chicken parts in there. And
chicken parts.
We've all seen it on the Discovery Channel.
Oh, it's quite frightening.
They go nuts.
He's going into a death roll.
They feed chicken parts to the ravenous beast. Just right in front of me, she just jumped into the pond without a word, without a cry. The moment the crocodile grabbed her body, she even hugged on to him. It was horrifying.
So she gets chomped. She doesn't utter a peep. She grabs onto the crocodile.
Yeah, and hugged him.
And hugged him.
What appeared to be an additional 100 crocodiles swarmed the woman, tearing her apart. It took workers 20 minutes to drag her remains away.
God, why wasn't I there?
Local police said Thanes had left in her purse a suicide note in which she complained about her husband and apologized to family members.
Complained about her husband.
I wonder what she was trying to tell him. I don't like the way you eat.
This is great. Why doesn't this happen when I go to anything resembling a zoo? Well, it's always dull. It's boring. But you always read the news. Occasionally, a child jumps in the gorilla pit, and the little gorilla grabs him and starts like petting his head, and you're just waiting for the moment he rips his throat out.
She was trying to tell her husband that his wallet wasn't fat enough. And she just wanted to lay, and she had Crocs all over and Crocs on her face. And just a whole bunch of Crocs on her.
Crocs? Oh.
Put her arm, as soon as it jumped on her, she just wrapped her arms around that big Croc.
Yeah. Anytime I went to that goddamn, what was that called?
Crock sucker.
What's that thing called in Jersey?
Crock sucker doesn't even make sense. I don't know why Rick is laughing so hard.
Because she was trying to bite one of them back. And that's what it looked like. It was his foot. There was one report where she tried to bite his foot. Yeah, and grabbed it.
Got her arms around the Croc, but
big
not.
Croc.
I don't think she was sucking Croc.
Yeah, there was no sucking going on.
She
wasn't sucking Croc.
Lucky girl had 100 Crocs all over her. Everybody was watching this girl lay back and get Crocs all over.
Yeah, she had her arms around the Croc, but she wasn't sucking the Croc.
Yeah, but the other guys.
Why would sucking Croc sucker make sense?
You know what? You're probably right. Maybe it wouldn't. All I know is it took them 20 minutes to tear her away from all those Crocs.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Anthony.
I wonder which one was the master gator. They're different. Sorry.
Yeah, they're different species.
Yes, a Croc is much.
The strongest gator, the master gator, would be different than say the biggest Croc.
Yeah.
Which was the darkest. It was coincidental. Apparently, the biggest Croc had been in the sun for the longest.
Yeah.
It was a much darker shade than the other Crocs.
You're trying to say the darker the Croc, the bigger the Croc?
I would say normally, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas
the darker the Croc, the bigger the Croc.
Yeah. Whereas normally, the bigger your belly is, the more likely you are to be the master gator.
Well, the master gator is the one that goes off by himself.
Yeah.
And takes care of
With
himself.
his little pale, meaty belly, he can't meet other...
Yeah. But he's the master gator.
Yeah.
So he can take care of himself. He doesn't need the other people.
Not at all.
Yeah. All right. I think we're learning something here.
Absolutely.
Today.
Very important.
Anyway, Ed, you were saying some kind of...
What?
I just was thinking that it just seems like the bigger the bigger and darker the crock, the lazier the crock.
That's not true. Because the big Crocs ate her, too.
Yeah. The big Crocs got right in there. Didn't matter the color of the Croc.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And there was a rumor...
All the Crocs got a piece.
...that the other lighter Crocs tried to lynch the darker Croc for having done that to begin with.
Why do you always have to be Captain Obvious and take it to the obvious limit?
Because, I don't know, don't blame me, I didn't write it.
And how big could these Crocs be? I mean, they were Asian Crocs. Think she could fend off a few Asian Crocs.
Yeah, you're right. And, I don't know if those chickens were choked or if they were, how they were killed. But a big bunch of big Crocs and some
Probably the
chicken
master gator choked that chicken.
Right.
I think the Crocs were sick of just...
Probably because she was holding on to that big Croc the master gator had to choke that chicken.
Yeah.
That's what we...
Anyway, Ed, you were saying about a zoo somewhere in your path?
Oh, that goddamn one in Jersey. That zoo thing you drive through? A Great Adventure?
No, it's called Newark.
But I'm Captain Obvious. Welcome to my first lieutenant.
Lieutenant Obvious, I presume. Nothing like that ever happened.
Oh, no. Brian!
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, man, I heard that chick, she was into Crocky.
Crocky? Well, you need a lot of Crocs to be into a Bukraki.
Wow, that's hilarious.
And it does appear they did make a mess of every part of her, including her face.
Yeah.
So that
well, 100 of them.
100 Crocs. Sure.
Almighty.
Well, it's a good thing she died that way because it would have taken years for her to die of Gatorades. So,
All right, now we're getting into the silly zone. Mr. Payne, go ahead.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, I wanted to ask you guys, if her fat friend was with her trying to talk her out of jumping, would that be crock blocking? The Bangkok ladies remains! The Bangkok ladies remains! Mead Island, people! You guys kick ass, bye.
A crock blocker. Sure. That could happen.
All right, we'll break, I guess, huh?
Wow. All right.